The unemployment rate was 4.0% in January, a tenth of a percent higher than December. Overall job growth was unexpectedly strong, and temporary help services experienced a marginal increase. Hello, this is Bruce Steinberg of SteinbergEmploymentResearch.com reviewing January 2019 U.S. employment trends and developments. Was the unemployment rate higher in January because of the government shutdown, which incidentally did not affect the Bureau of Labor Statistics that gathers this information? Apparently, there was an increase in the number of federal workers who said they were unemployed because they did not receive a paycheck during the survey period. But technically, they misclassified themselves and should have said they were employed but absent from work. Despite this, and we paraphrase here, according to usual practice, the responses from the survey are accepted as answered and no actions are taken to change the survey responses. To further complicate the ability to get a clear picture of household employment, updated population controls were incorporated into the January 2019 employment situation, so comparisons with December would be misleading. So we'll just pick up that part of the discussion next month. The number of non-farm jobs increased more than 300,000 in January, which was a jump from December's revised total of 222,000 and more than 50% better than November's increase of under 200,000, as well as greater than the 171,000 increase the employment economy experienced a year ago in January 2018. The private goods producing sector was up 72,000 jobs in January, and that was a nice improvement from December's increase of 53,000. A year ago, in January 2018, it was up 56,000. Manufacturing was up 13,000 in January, and that was off December's growth of 20,000. A year ago, in January 2018, manufacturing was up 16,000. The construction sector built up 52,000 more jobs in January on top of a 28,000 increase in December. A year ago, in January 2018, it added 33,000 jobs. And mining and logging added 7,000 jobs in January after adding 5,000 in December. A year ago, in January 2018, it was also up 7,000 jobs. The private service providing sector increased by 224,000 in January, which was a nice improvement from December's increase of 153,000. A year ago, in January 2018, it increased by 130,000 jobs. The retail trade sector was up almost 21,000 jobs in January after declining by 12,000 jobs in December. A year ago, in January 2018, it was up 4,200 jobs. The professional and business services sector experienced growth of 30,000 in January. That was essentially the same as the 29,000 growth of December. A year ago, in January 2018, it was up 37,000 jobs. The education and health services sector added 55,000 jobs in January, aided by an almost 9,000 job increase in private educational services. Healthcare and social assistance increased more than 45,000 jobs. Hiring in home health care services continued with an increase of 4,400 jobs in January that followed a more than 10,000 job increase of December. The leisure and hospitality sector was up 74,000 jobs in January after adding 55,000 in December. And the total number of government jobs was up 8,000. In January, surprisingly, the federal government reported it added 1,000 jobs, state government was down 2,000, and local government was up 9,000 jobs. The upward march for temporary help services slowed to a crawl in January to 3,055,200 jobs, which was a gain of only 1,000 jobs from December. This works out to a 0.03% sequential gain from December and a 2.7% increase from January 2018. The annual revisions for all job data, which includes temporary help services, really played havoc with much of the temporary help services numbers as well as historical trends. Temporary help services increased by 2.4% in 2018, which was an improvement from 2017's increase of 1.9%, as well as 2016's growth of just 0.4% from 2005. Because of the annual revisions to all the jobs data, temporary help services portions of all jobs has been less than previously reported. In January 2019, it was 2.0290%, which was down from December's 2.0325%. A year ago, in January 2018, it was 2.0138%, and 2 years ago, in January 2017, it was 2.0016%. Despite the monkey wrench thrown into the economy due to the government shutdown, the employment situation was pretty much on track with the immediate past trends. One item that deserves special note is that wages continue to rise. Overall hourly wages were up 3.2% in January from a year ago, and that was the fourth consecutive month of above 3% increases, which are considered high by historical standards. Some are saying that the increases in wages is because company profits are up and making those raises possible. This may be the case in a few instances, but a vast majority of other sources are contributing the increases as necessities for employers to attract, hire, and retain workers in the ongoing environment of low unemployment with a lack of candidates and keeping employees from jumping ship. This has been Bruce Steinberg, and this is just a brief sample of the employment data and analysis we provide.